Hello everybody. Our next camera is a Sony DSC-T700. It came out in 2008, so it's getting to show its age a little bit. Has a 10 megapixel CCD sensor. Records 640 by 480 movies in MPEG format. Audio is only mono. Has a 3.5 inch touch LCD. That's really the only controls aside from the power button, shutter, the zoom control, and then this little black button you probably can't see sets it to playback mode. Has a Zeiss Vario Tessar zoom lens. It's 35 to 140 millimeter equivalent on a 35 millimeter camera. It's 12 elements in 10 groups. It's not super bright. It's f3.5 at its widest and f4.6 at max tele. Apparently it only stops down to f10. Has the Sony Steady Shot. It's a pretty nice feature. It's image stabilization. Has a great super macro function. It's good down to 1 centimeter. Another thing I love is it has a live histogram. I don't know if it's varying enough for you to see it. So you don't have to chimp the shot after you've taken it. The shutter goes from 1/1000th of a second to 1 second, and ISO settings from 80 to 3200. There are a ton of scene modes. I tend to not use them a whole lot, but among the other features, it does spot metering, which I do use a whole lot. There are no full manual controls, but you can do plus or minus 2 EV in third stop steps. You can adjust the white balance setting. I've had to do that under some fluorescence. They were still coming out a little green. And it has a feature I've only played with a little bit, a dynamic range optimizer, so that it can make sure, and try and get the balance between not blowing out the highs and not losing detail in the shadows. Seems to work pretty well. Memory-wise, it takes the Memory Stick Duo or the Pro Duo. I don't have any, but a cool thing is this thing comes with 4 gigabytes of memory built in. They kind of touted it as like a mobile music player and photo album. It's kind of funky. It works with the software. You download it to the computer, it downsizes it, puts it back on the camera. That's not a feature I'll ever use, but it might be cool. I think it's kind of been taken over by smartphones for that kind of a function. It does have USB 2.0, but it uses a funky proprietary connector because the same camera has the composite video, the mono audio, and the USB. The flash is not bad. At tele, it's good to 11 feet, and wide, it's good to 14 feet. Haven't done the calculation to what that comes out to as the guide number, but I've been having a really fun time shooting with this. There's the LCD's got some funky black, but when it's in menu mode like this, you can't see it. The touch screen still works just fine. See if I can do that without looking at it. You can see it brought up the menu, and then it's got the OK button is always in the upper right hand corner. Another nice thing is the lens is a folded design, so it comes back and over and back, so that even at 140 millimeter equivalent, it never protrudes. It's always within the camera body. So it can oversaturate a little bit, but depending on what kind of pictures you use in your settings, you can tone that down. And it can be kind of nice when you're doing flowers and things like that. It really is a great one. It has a separate power switch, but this thing acts as the power switch and the lens cover. So it makes it nice and sleek. Throw it in your pocket. Comes with a little stylus if you got fat fingers like mine for using the touch screen. So it's fun. It's a really good, throw it in the trunk in a case, so it doesn't get too beat up. And you got a good spare camera. So I'll shoot with it some more, post some pictures over on the blog, and I'll see you then.